Shall we? Yes, we shall. Oh, these carrots are divine. You get a dozen for a dime. It's magic. No, y'all ain't heard the war chant in a minute. But it's like that right now. Straight up. It's like that right now. I know a lot of niggas be wanting it to be one way, but it's the other way. I keep telling y'all this. Hold on. Get my hands some more. Get my black gifted in hand some more. Share the video as y'all come in. And like the video. If you like what you're seeing, if you like the content, it's a flood right now. Make sure you like the video. Peace. Johnny McCran, my man. My man, 100 grand. What's going on, G? Came here to check some temperatures. He said Mike Knox had to make it juicy for him, man. Leave Knox alone, man. Leave Knox alone. We on to the next. I believe I showed this picture before. This is something that's trending. Look at McGruff. It's trending on the channel right now. And people been asking me some questions in my comments. So I want to see if you guys care to shoot now. He said the Mace rebuttal. He wanted to, excuse me. He wanted to call in while I was conducting the interview with Doc. Basically probably wanted to argue. Only one at a time, man. We got to keep some order in here. But yeah, I wasn't able to connect with him. We got a mutual friend that was trying to put us together, but you know it didn't happen, man. Anything I'm supposed to have, I normally got 2 of them, and I didn't get 1 that time. But we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Y'all like the video? I know y'all got some questions, and I got this here, this resource manual in my hand in case y'all ask the right things. Let me see. Yeah, in case y'all ask the right things. Yeah. Checking these analytics. I got this shit on sizzle. Boom, boom, boom. Ricky White said the interview. Ricky White, pardon me. What about the interview? Tell me about the interview. Is there something that you wanted to ask me? Is there anything that you guys wanted to ask me? I know y'all did. I know y'all do. Because it's in the comments, but I'm gonna wait for y'all to share this live stream. Wait for a few more of the notifications to go out. You know I caught people off guard, but I'm here. I'm within reach. Elvis, what's up, pimp? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just put on one little cable and shit. Know what I'm saying? He said alcohol is not the answer. Put the bottle down. I don't drink alcohol. The breakdown with Doc was dope. I thought it was informative and dope. It was even more than informative and more than dope. It was fentanyl if you in the know. If you know certain things, then you was like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? That Big L situation, how he actually passed, did Doc give more light on that? someone was charged or someone was alleged to have done that, but he was acquitted of it. So, you know, some things are left unsaid, and you probably will get the actual truth if you know someone in Harlem and shit. He said NGE. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get this clown up out of here, man. You the first motherfucker to get shot. I met you in Philly a couple times. Where's your original Gully chain? I sold that first one. I got several Gully chains. I got several cables, but the globe joint, that's gone. I got several cables. I got cables. You talking about this one? You're not talking about that one, are you? You're talking about the globe joint. However, you mentioned that was Biggie's chain, though. I didn't really mention it. We was kind of speaking in codes, and if you caught it, then you might know something. But I was waiting for somebody to say that what you just said, because that's what I came here for. Some people wanted to know a little bit more about that, so I'll clarify some things. The same way Doc said he was there to clarify any misconceptions that Big L couldn't do because Big L was deceased. I'll do the same for the late, great, notorious Big. Biggie wasn't robbed for the chain. Somebody else had it. Somebody else was wearing it. The chain was, it's in this book. Some people agree with what was written in this book. Some don't, but there's some, the way this book was broken down, Lou Black, he wrote about the characters in the NFL for Life crew, and he described them. He made a timeline. This is a disclaimer towards the end of his prologue. He says, so come with me, follow along, and be prepared as I take you on the journey of these four individuals who considered themselves brothers, and the story of how they succumbed to the pitfalls street life had to offer. This is the tale of 139th Street's NFL crew and their rise and inevitable fall on the streets of Harlem. And one of the characters, peace, one of the characters that he went into first was a brother by the name of, his name, his government name, I guess, was Matthew Reggie White. And he was known as Boxing Reg. And as you can see, he gave a kind of like a synopsis on who Reg was. Then he did the same with Big Lee. Then he did the same with Big L. Then he did the same with Gerard. I did an interview with Lou Black on my channel. Y'all might want to check that out. I'm looking for something specifically in here that I could share with you guys. Okay, here we go. If Reg wanted something you had, he was taking it. If you fuck with something he loved, He was coming for your head. No ifs, ands, or motherfucking buts. But back to boxing. Reg competed in the Golden Gloves a few times, but ultimately never went far. He never committed himself to training the way he should have, dedicating himself to his craft. Had he taken it more seriously, who knows how far he could have gone. Reg had aspirations of becoming a professional fighter one day, but the allure of the street got a hold of him and wouldn't let him go. Sad to say, it was like that for a lot of us. Eventually, with a young daughter to provide for, he did what was second nature for him, and he picked up his gun. Reg's motto was, as long as I know where the money is, my kids won't ever go hungry. And he lived by that. Others from the block chose the same path, my cousin G being one of them. G is Gerard. That's Lou Black's first cousin. I'll speak on more about him later. Whenever Reg could catch a lick, as he would say, he picked up his gun. A Rolex here, a chain there, an occasional crack spot, or any nigga that was getting a couple of dollars was fair game. Reg once told me how he chased a popular rapper from Queens through an underground parking garage and a guy screamed for his life. I thought it was funny at the time, but then again, I had a sick sense of humor back then. That was how Reg made his living. It was a twisted, violent lifestyle, a path suited only for the audacious. This lifestyle was one where life and freedom was routinely placed on the line. So, let's say that Boxing Reg was a stick-up kid, according to the book. That's him right there. Hold on. Yeah, that's him right there. That, the notorious chain that someone who was, during my interview with Doc, there was some accusations that he or Big L placed a chain around the neck of Boxing Reg. He said it never happened. He said he didn't put a chain on Boxing Reg, and he said L didn't put a chain on Boxing Reg. In fact, it was it was Reggie's chain. They kind of was passing it back and forth within the crew. So the whole idea, that theory that Big L was killed because he hung a chain on someone's neck, that couldn't be accurate, because the guy who they saying he put the chain on him and said, yo, this look good on you, it was his chain. It was his chain. He took it from someone. And that chain, according to the streets, well, in Harlem it's known, that chain was taken in a chicken spot or a restaurant. Not from Biggie Smalls, but it was taken from someone in his entourage or someone close to him who was wearing it. That's all I'm gonna give y'all on that. I know that y'all been trying to dig, y'all been barking up that tree all day. Y'all been barking up that tree all day, but I just gave y'all some insight, and I read the book about Boxing Reg. That was his profession. Damn, this second major Mace Chain story, you fucked that up. Sincere was good. Peace. Make sure y'all like this video. Kick it with y'all for a minute. I got a couple of dope videos. They on the cooker. They rendering right now. I'm gonna upload a little something for y'all. I hope y'all enjoying this dope content. I never deviated away from my formula, hip hop, sports, and fashion. Did Mace call you? Nah, he didn't call me. It was someone between us who was gonna put me on the phone with him, but I couldn't terminate the live stream and talk to both of them at the same time, so I chose to complete the task I had before me with Doc. He said we cooking. Yeah, Got this shit on Sizzle. Make sure y'all go get my album, PILLMATIC 2, man. It's dope as fuck. Got a lot of dope MCs on it. Something that you don't want to miss. PILLMATIC 2. And check my community posts on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe so you get the community posts, because this whole situation with Big L, I got a lot of videos tied to this topic. I interviewed Lou Black probably 4 or 5 years ago, and that was my first encounter with the NFL crew. I interviewed Herb McGruff maybe 3 years ago. He was on PILLMATIC 1. And of course, the situation with Doc last night. He said Mason Cam should have kept that in-house. Get that PILLMATIC. It's one of the best. Are you making PILLMATIC shirts? I got some shirts out there on the website. They said respect the dribble. Those are some of the PILLMATIC promotional items. I got basketball shorts. I don't know if I have your size. They've been selling like hotcakes. But came here to see if y'all had any more inquiries. I like to deal with this shit hands-on. Doc said Mace was on L album, but he wasn't. Believe when he said that, he was saying that he was on his prior projects. I believe they was like Children of the Corn or some shit, and he probably meant that. I seen some comments in this beneath the video, and someone said, "Why are out of towners so obsessed with blank?" I'll have you know, I'm Big Brother Dribble Almighty. They reached out to me. If you listen to the interview with Doc, he complimented me several times on how skilled I was at extracting information. And if you paid attention to me operate, we didn't go straight into the Big L thing. We went to what? We spoke basketball first. A couple minutes of basketball, set the mood, and then we went down that road. That's called expert precision. So you, he, they who are disgruntled at my jurisdiction, don't take it personal. I got the whole East Coast on smash. Let's go through my resume. The Big L situation. Big L, Prodigy's mural, the murder of Jam Master Jay, Haitian Jack and Tupac. I can take this further, but it's a little bit too late. I've already established my domination. I put my thing down already. Where do you think that a story of this magnitude could go? Where else could it go? Where else could it go? You gotta bring that shit to the pros, man. Gotta bring that shit to the pros, man. And they brought it to the pro. So that's why. Just, since you seem to be bent out of shape, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I do this. He said, what's good, everyone? Youngstown in the building. Excuse me. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I had to make sure I clarified all of that for you. You know what I'm saying? And here's one of the reference guides right here. This is sat on my shelf with a variety of reference guides. I get the reference guides first. You see that? I Never Met Alpo by Troy Reed. I always get the goods first. I do. That's just how it is. Just how it is. It's called aptitude. Aptitude and precision. He said the interview Mace to hear his side. I can't tell Mace to say anything. Oh, people were saying interview Sham God. Sham God is in the NBA. Sham God don't want nothing to do with this ghetto shit, robberies and murder and chains, pilferings, and Sham God ain't getting off into no silly shit like this. For y'all to think that he would step down from training fucking Luka Doncic to talking about some shit that happened 30-something years ago, you gotta be crazy. It's not gonna happen. Boom, boom, boom. He said, you covered the DC short. Yeah, the whole, I'm glad you mentioned that. Sean Branch, Kurt Bone, Shorty Pop's son, pardon me. He was also on my album, Pop Legendary, first DC MC that I did some work with. So yeah, man, y'all gotta get used to it, man. I know you don't like it. I know some of y'all don't like it, but there's nothing you can do about it. It probably pisses you off, but there's nothing anybody could do about it. Yeah. Would y'all have been cool if they had taken it to Ebro or what's the dude, Peter Rosenberg or some shit like that? Y'all probably would have been cool with that. Maybe even Vlad. The difference is they don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what the fuck is going on. See, I grew here. The rest of them guys, they flew here. It's a difference. I'm a part of the fabric of this shit. So that's why my people bring that shit to me. Yeah. You got it? Anyway, make sure y'all follow me on IG at IamGullyTV_. I just did a dope interview with Iborn from Mount Vernon. Fire. I'm about to upload that shortly. Y'all gonna get that in like about 30 minutes and shit. Make sure y'all check that joint out. But fire to you, you guys in the underground, you underground MCs. That, you know, y'all come to me for marketing and promotion. The difference between me and the rest of these niggas, when you come to me for marketing and promotion, I'm gonna do some shit that assure that we dominate and occupy everyone's attention. You gonna get seen. You're gonna get seen and heard because I'm gonna do a bunch of shit in between. You know what I'm saying? That keeps this motherfucking shit bubbling. All you got to do is just hop in the pot. You know what I mean? That's all you gotta do. He said, Gully, you still live with your mom in her house. I'm rich. Didn't you see my office? Didn't you see my office? That's the difference between, oh my. That's the difference between me and the rest of these niggas. You can actually see my escalation. It's public. Didn't you see my office? Didn't you see my office? I'm rich. I live in my office. How about that? Yeah. That's a good place for me to live at. He said, why you even respond to him? Because I like to pop my shit. Sometimes these niggas unknowingly, they put me in situations where I can be flagrant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, hey, man. He said, Philly Trenches got like 50 Hinder accounts. What's that? Have you seen more results from not smoking? More money to invest. Definitely more money to invest in my platform. I feel great. Everything is functioning. I'm no longer on here coughing and spitting up flip. I actually looked at some of my old videos sitting on here smoking blunts in front of y'all. That shit looked nasty. It did. That shit looked nasty. Jealousy is a disease, Gully. They know not what they do. Yeah, it's a sickness that plagues the black community. I'm pretty sure that all other cultures have, you know, they jealous niggas and shit like that, but jealous niggas in the black community, they kill. They will kill you. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, boom, boom. My banner is in my new background for my office. Somebody just messaged me. Otherwise, my interviews that went down today, they would have been in my Why Cam don't like Big L, like he was beefing with Mace, till he ran to Atlanta. I don't know. I didn't get that. I mean, we got 2 eyes, 2 ears for a reason, so we can observe, and that's what I choose to do. I don't know, man. I know one thing I do know is that I don't carry them type of insecurities and shit like that. I just dominate. You know what I'm saying? He said, facts. Shitty cuz killed Nip over jealousy. Yeah, he was angry. You could tell by when he kicked him and shit after he shot him down. Yeah, hate. 50 always attacking a black man. So what if Little Preem hit the same energy 50 get out? You believe that? You believe that? Gully got a 1984 typewriter, and he hit us with the laugh out loud. I feel sorry for some of you ignorant niggas. I do. I do. I do. I feel sorry for some of you ignorant niggas. Whatever I use as a typewriter, this is the finished product. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, whatever works for you, G. But I feel sorry for some of you niggas, man. Seriously. Oh, I'm glad you asked that. How do you feel about Pop Smoke's killer? He home. He's not hiding. He was a juvenile, and he went and did that little bit of time. It kind of went fast. He's a killer, and he's known as a killer publicly. That's probably not good. You know what I'm saying? The earth is round for a reason, man. You'll get the same energy you put out. It's called karma. So he said, it was a joke, my guy. I don't fucking joke. I'm a black man, a god. Now I'm kicking your goofy ass out my platform, cornball. Shot him. He's gone. He said it was a joke, my guy. Black men don't joke. You know what type of shit we go through in life? Why would you want to joke with a black man? He said, too old to be joking. His ass is shot in the fuck up out of here now. Gully, I'm 4 days off the tree. You can do it. Can I get a crown? Yes, you can. Go to my website, therealdribble.com. Yeah, I got a couple colorways too. Peace. Therealdribble.com. Go over there and get you one, pimp. I got red and white and black and white. I got green. I think I got royal blue. Cop up. He said, grown black man, serious as a motherfucker. Ain't too much hiding. He from Cali. Pop from BK. It's gonna take some money to reach to get him. Oh, nah. It ain't about anybody worldly, you know, going and doing something to him. The creator has the last say-so and shit. You know what I'm saying? He could meet his demise from a traffic accident. Life is funny like that. You're not gonna ride off into the sunset, you know, and live a regular life after you done kill somebody. Somebody gonna get it. You know what I mean? It might not be him. It might be one of his children. It might be his brother. It might be his mother. But somebody gonna get it. For real. Brooklyn, what up? Subscribe to the channel. I don't know where this is. I think it's on Amazon. This is Ethylene by Lou Black. Everybody don't agree with the information in this book, but this is Lou's. This is his account. This is how he felt about it. I interviewed him. He seemed to be pretty sincere. He said, "Like you're right. Life is funny like that. Peace. Yeah, you can't get away. You won't get away. I promise you." He said, "Okay, so I'm not crazy. I've been feeling like niggas play too much for years. I don't know what would make an adult male come here and feel like he's a comedian or some shit. I don't know. I took what Lou was saying for facts, but that's his perspective." So you seen the interview? Make sure y'all go check the interview out I did with Lou Black. It's the law of justice. Jason, you correct. Pee-wee, thank you. Gully TV1 on Twitter. Make sure y'all go check out that interview I did last night. I came here to put footnotes on that for those who we wasn't in no way, shape, form, or fashion trying to put out any misinformation on nobody, but especially not the deceased. So for those who read between the lines and picked up that situation about Biggie wasn't the one that got robbed. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can see the actual chain, I believe. I'm like 95% sure. The chain that was taken, Biggie was wearing it on the Martin Lawrence show. It was a chain that Biggie had on. I was calculating the years. I'm almost positive it was a chain that Biggie had on the Martin Lawrence show. Yeah. Around 97, 90, more so 97. He said, dude is a hoover for LA. He gonna get his issue anyway. Thank you. One love to Doc. He said, I read that book as well. Lou signed it. Yeah, he signed mine too, I believe. I got both of his books. He wrote... This is his too. This is another Harlem joint. See? 139th. Love, Checks, and Balances. That's Lou Black right there. For anybody who interested in, you know, reading up on that story on their own. I got everybody's book, man. If you're a published author, send your book to the Dribble, man. And let me give you this marketing promotion plan. I'm not expensive. And we gonna get the word out, you know what I'm saying, that you have a book and get those sales popping. Didn't Baby Man get a Harlem World chain taken from Mace Artist? Yeah, I think he did that to probably Cardan. Yeah. Gene Deal said that was Amir Muhammad. We have to be published by you can get published by KDP Publishing. That's Amazon's publishing company. That's who I did my book deal with. All you got to do is write it, edit it, and email the manuscript to them, and they take it from there. And the artwork, they take it from there. He said, Gully, your movie getting bad reviews, but I'm watching it. You the first person I heard say that. If there's ever any bad news to be delivered, a nigga gonna deliver it to you. This is a movie that got like 20 million streams. They call it impressions when it's a film. Like 20 million in like 2 months and shit. This is well known. It's actually, I believe, the best film that Luke Steffen ever touched. So I don't know where you got that from and shit. Cam and Mace got a weird relationship. Cardan admitted his chain was taken. He didn't know Baby J and was shook. Mace had a song called Jealous Guys that sneaked this main. You ever thought about doing an interview with Gangsta Lou? Me and Lou's relationship is kind of strained. I reported some things that Alpo wanted me to relay to the online community, and Alpo and Lou, they got an old history together. They was at odds, I believe, but he didn't like something that I said, but I was telling the truth according to what was told to me and shit. I ain't really interested in interviewing nobody like that. I didn't grow beyond that shit. This shit that happened last night about this Big L shit, they called me and asked me to interject. They asked me to participate in that. That you ain't been getting that type of content from me in some time. Y'all been getting nothing but hip hop. You know what I mean? Nothing but hip hop. I want to be the platform that sticks to that. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. That's something that has sustained. It has staying power and shit. And a sports interview triggered all of this because when Mace started talking about him and Sham God getting robbed together, people wanted to know who God Sham God was. They looked it up, and the Gully TV interview popped up. Make sure you see that one too. Sham God talks his childhood relationship with Cameron and Mace. That's the name of it. Dun, dun, dun. What was the purpose of bringing that story up on that podcast? That's a question you might want to ask them. I wouldn't know. I thought it was a sports show. Oh, let me just say this. It was people in the comments saying something like, we was hating. I ain't got to hate on no fucking body. I don't. I'm successful as a motherfucker. Been that way. I been that way. No bullshit. Like I don't have no glow up. I didn't have no glow up. You're not gonna go like get a before and after picture of me. This is him before, and then after he looks better, or after he looks clean, or after he looked fresh, or after he got jewelry. I always been like that. I got the old ass pictures. They all on my Instagram profile and shit. And y'all be comparing me to guys who became somebody in entertainment. I left the projects famous and shit. I did. Famous in the Jacks. Before all of this shit. Just the shit. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't everybody's story. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. It's not gonna stop me from being the shit. Straight like that. Y'all be comparing me to people who they will tell you that they got their first Rolex when they rapped, or they got their first disc when they became a rapper and shit like that, or when they became an entertainer. I had all of that shit before these cameras came on. You ask or just ask anybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was even flossing in jail. I was in the prison system fresh. 1,000 bitches in the visiting room. Big ass photo album. Full of all kind of extravagant footage and shit. Like, I was even in Source magazine in the penitentiary. I was walking around in general population in the Source. That ain't everybody's story and shit. Boom, 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 boom. He said, right, the before and after is the same. The before and after is the same. For real. He said you was doing a call to Hines. Basically, basketball player nigga flossing and getting money. That's the truth. He said, we can't forget Mace ran to Atlanta to be a pastor, so we really can't trust him. What do you think about the WCW docuseries? I watched them. I fuck with it heavy. That's funny that you said that because last night Doc said that the night that Boxing Reg got killed, he was inside watching Monday Night Nitro, you know what I'm saying, when the NWO first came out. Was Mace snitching in the video? Nah, that wasn't Mace. That was somebody who was filming that shit. Somebody said his name to me. But he's somebody that was walking around in Harlem with cameras back then. I know that wherever he at now, people saying to him, man, you was telling like a motherfucker. You was telling like a motherfucker, but he wasn't in the streets. The telling shit applies to criminals. It do. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm waiting for this video to complete render. And I'm about to start uploading y'all some dope for the rest of the evening. I got original dope, original content, not no gossip pieces, not no rumor shit, not no get on a live stream and start winging it. No. I interviewed 2 rappers today. That shit about to get uploaded back to back. They was snitching crazy. Even the cops asked, are you snitching? I don't get off into that. I don't care who told what. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't my business. I run Gully TV. That's what I'm into and shit. Paul George couldn't win nothing with the Clippers. Good afternoon, everybody. I came here to clear up some misconceptions about a video interview that I did last night. People was under the impression, or y'all received what y'all thought was an admission that Biggie got robbed. If he did, it didn't happen. It didn't happen in Harlem. That's not who that chain got taken from. Nobody did anything to Biggie. I'm just clarifying that. Walaikum salam, Zach. What cities is up in here this afternoon? What cities? Let's hear it. Who in the building with the dribble? And go to the website, therealdribble.com, and get right. The knittage rock year round. It do. BX. Why are they saying he got killed if that's not the story? The guy that was next to him when he got shot, he was on his platform last night. The shit that he said sounded true to me. West Philly, Pluto, St. Paul, Minnesota, Springfield, Massachusetts, Buffalo. I just had Son of Tony on here, Buffalo. Baltimore, Detroit, Boston, Montgomery, Alabama, Motown, Hartford, Connecticut. I got some Hartford MCs coming. Oh, that's Supreme. I mean, what's up, pimp? I got some shit coming for y'all, I'm telling you. Everybody not doing hip-hop, man. A lot of people just doing their best. Plainfield, I got a music video coming from Sam Scar from the PILLMATIC 2 project. Long Island, Jersey, Canada, Rochester, Amityville, West Philadelphia. P, what's up, cuz? That's my family right there. St. Louis. All right. We get it. Y'all in here. Toronto. We get it. Every city that I name, make sure y'all go stream PILLMATIC 2. Plainfield, what up? PILLMATIC 2. It's out. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, I've been here for 40 plus minutes. I got my my message across. I just wanted to get some clarity on that Biggie situation. That chain wasn't taken from Biggie. Somebody was wearing it. They got caught out of bounds. I just read to y'all a brief synopsis on Boxing Reg and what he was into. And hey, the Jungle Creed say the strong must feed on any prey at hand. Y'all know how that go. Coachville, what up? The female MCs on PILLMATIC fire. That's Rail Rock, Inked Up Baddie, and Marvelous. Mace hit you up, you gonna interview him? Nah, not that I know of. We should have did that last night. We should have. People wanted to hear from him. After all, he started it. You know what I mean? It was his story. Anyway, I got to get up off of here, man. Y'all have a great evening. Look forward to my uploads, man. Within the next hour, I got 2 video uploads for y'all. Got it? All right. Peace.